We have a health alert for you this morning from the American Academy of Pediatrics. They say now is the time to get that flu shot. Of course, last season, the flu led to the deaths of 179 children. And the CDC says 80% of those were not vaccinated. So, of course, the stakes are high. We've brought in our medical expert to break down some of the official recommendations. Dr. Daria Gillespie, thank you so much for being with us, a clinical assistant professor at the University of Tennessee School of Medicine. There's a big change this year that we want to start with, and that is the flu mist vaccine. That is actually something we can use this year.
Yes, exactly.
Why?
And it hadn't been available for the last 2 seasons because it wasn't as effective as the shot. The manufacturer says they've changed it so it should match, so it should be as effective. But the American Academy of Pediatrics is saying no matter what, you really should just get the shot for a child, and only those people who just wouldn't get the shot at all are better off getting the spray than nothing.
I appreciated in your notes that it said for pregnant women you should not get the spray because it can affect the fetus.
Exactly. Pregnant women should just get the shot.
Okay.
I'm getting the shot. My kids are getting the shot. And the mist is also only for people aged 2 to 49. So everybody else should still be getting a shot.
Good to know. I was actually concerned that it was a little too early to get the vaccine. Would it still be effective all the way through the season?
So this is kind of a betting game. The season can start as early as October and as late as May. So you kind of have to play the odds. So what I tell people is get it by the first week of October and you should be pretty well covered for the season.
Break it down for us what we should do depending on age, because especially important here 6-month-olds.
Yes. So, and what we see, the deaths of the flu are in the youngest and in the oldest. So starting with the elderly, if you're 65 or above, the flu shot doesn't always have the same efficacy. So they may actually want to get there are a couple of high efficacy vaccines that you should get for somebody 65 or above. Talk to your doctor about that. Now, on the flip side, if you have a child anywhere from 6 months, which is the earliest you should be getting it, to 8 years, look and see if they have had 2 vaccines in the past, any season, then they just need 1. But if they haven't had 2, they need to get 2 shots, and that means they need to get the first one right now because they're not protected until they've gotten that second one 28 days later.
And after talking to you in makeup and calling my pediatrician to schedule it earlier, you realize they're booked out. So call them today. Try and get on the books.
And that's why the American Academy of Pediatrics is saying get it now, because you may try to schedule it now and you may not be able to get it for a couple of weeks, and it takes 2 weeks for that immunity to kick in. So go ahead. I've gotten it from my youngest already.
You think that you have time. Dr. Daria, thank you so much for the important information.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you being with us.